Waiting on me. Yeah. Um, yeah, welcome. I appreciate y'all coming back. We were here 24 hours ago talking about the schedule release. It's been a fun 24 hours. Was able to head up to Bernie last night and got to be at my son's signing day this morning and be on that side of it at 8 o'clock this morning and get back down here and celebrate our class with our staff and our fans this evening. So fired up. Added another 38 total on the list. 28 of those guys are on campus already, and there will be 10 more joining us in the summer. Moving into the fall semester, but 25 of those transfers, and the other 14 of the high school class, all from Texas, in this class. So definitely needed to add some maturity, add some upperclassmen. That was a goal here. That goal will continue to be our goal as we add more to the roster here the next few months moving into this first season. So any other questions we have, I'll take some specific questions from you guys.
Yeah, Coach Bush, so when you said about college football, the game played by men, and you guys hit that transfer portal hard, and so when you guys did that and looked to bring in some guys that have that experience, what necessarily were you looking for in some of these guys that are coming in here with a few years of college football under their belt?
The ultimate goal before we kick off, which has been the plan, is to balance our roster out as soon as we can. And, that means look like every other college in the nation where you have seniors, juniors, sophomores. We had 90 guys out there this fall, but 75 of them were true freshmen. So we need to, balance out. We've got a handful of seniors and juniors right now. So we got 25 upperclassmen in here, 10 from junior colleges, 10 from FBS universities, and another 5 from other levels in college. So just that experience, the maturity, the age difference. From 18 to 22 is a big age difference, especially when you're talking about down in the trenches. And emphasis was offensive line and defensive line. But again, you'll still see some more additions here coming up in the next window to really balance out those top 2 classes before we kick off.
Coach, with the 32 signees that you just got, the players that you already have, I'm just kind of curious, looking forward, how kind of eager are you looking forward to getting to work with these guys and just seeing what they can bring to the team?
Yeah. Well, like I said, 25 of them are here right now, or 28 of them are already here right now. So this is week 3 of our off season. So we've had the opportunity to get with those guys and watch them work. We started quarterback position meetings already this week. Got another one tomorrow. So really starting to start gearing towards spring football. So excited. Again, they look different. We look different in the weight room than we did back in September, October, November. So really, and watching them move around, we're excited to start getting pads on, which will be March 10th.
And then I know Mark Berger kind of announced his already, but just being around him for a little bit, what are you hoping that he can kind of bring to the team?
That experience, and he's played college games, which is different than any other quarterback we have in our room right now. So, but that, especially at that position, there's no substitute for experience and being in those games, being in those situations against the caliber of defenses he's gone against. So, and even just being in the meeting, our first meeting yesterday, that maturity, that confidence, he's been there. He's experienced things that can help mold these young quarterbacks along the way. So we're excited again. He's like I said, he's done it. We have expectations for him, but he's going to have to come in, learn the system, and then compete with these guys for that job.
Coach, congratulations on your son signing today. Just tell me, how does it feel as a father to be able to see your son sign to play at the next level and here at UTRGV under you?
Yeah, it was cool. That's going back to why we got into high school coaching years ago, to coach our boys, and then kind of got cut short with him. But ended up staying up in Bernie and had a great run, a great program there. So the opportunity to bring him down. He played linebacker and punter. Was a good punter, too small. Gamble won't take him as a linebacker. He's too small. So he's but he'll be an asset as a punter for us. So excited to get him down and continue this journey with him. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. And then now seeing the roster for the guys you're bringing in this time, I'm seeing a lot of out-of-state kids. I remember last year you guys were focusing more on Texas kids. How did that come about, and what are you expecting them to add to the team?
Yeah, really, it's just looking at all resources available, which we said our plan, especially high school wise, I don't think there's really much need to go outside of Texas, which all our high school class, again, is in Texas. But definitely look at the upperclassmen and guys that are available in the portal or junior colleges. Is really just the best available, and but having those resources, and our staff's done a phenomenal job of getting out on the road, getting the junior colleges out of state. Just watching that portal and having those connections. Even some of those portal guys were from Texas high schools, which goes back to our staff's connections with those high school coaches that was able to give us the bridge there to bring those guys in. But we'll always continue. We always want to start here and move our way up in the state, but we've got to look at all resources available.
Coach, looking at the portal, just how important is that going to be towards building this team moving forward, knowing that there's going to be a little bit of everything available for you there?
We had some conversations yesterday about schedule, and kind of looking at anticipating, how we think we're going to be. And remember, said we don't know yet. We don't know what our final roster is going to be yet. We don't know. We haven't had our spring ball yet. Some teams in our conference can look at that schedule and kind of have an idea of where they stand. We don't yet, but the ability to bring in upperclassmen, the ability to have this next portal window and see what we can get at those levels is going to play a big factor in how quick we can be relevant in this conference. So it's definitely going to be a priority again.
And then you talked about having a roster balance. Is that going to be another primary focus once again when you go portal shopping again?
Correct. Yeah, that'll be another that'll continue to be our goal as we're working toward it. We're not balanced yet. We are more balanced now than we were at this time a year ago, but we'll continue to work towards that overall balance here. And it may take more than a year, but that's the goal, is how quickly we can get balanced before we kick off.
And Coach, in putting together today's signing class, what specifically are you looking for them to add to the program and add to the roster?
The biggest thing, with the upperclassmen is coming in and and having an opportunity to compete right off the bat. And we've talked to our young men about it, and that's how the team gets better. We go try to recruit better than what we have on campus, and either they come in and take those spots, which makes us better, or they come in and the guys here don't let them take their spots, which they get better and the team gets better. So we'll always continue to go find guys, better than what we have on campus, or equal, to what we had at that point. Again, another good young freshman talented class of high school guys coming in here. 3 of them are on campus already. So again, excited about seeing where they can fit in, and same thing, they'll come in and have a chance to compete. And now if they don't, now they have that option to redshirt and continue to develop. But we're excited to get them all in there. High school, seniors, junior college. We got grad transfers, all of them. We're just excited to get them out there and see who's the best on the field.
Now, Coach, I saw that there's two Valley players that are joining. How do you think that those 2 players will affect the Valley and being a part of the first ever UTRGV football team?
It's good. It's always good to have local guys that people know. Eddie's a household name around here. So able to get them back. We made a run at a couple that we didn't get, and that went other schools, and that's part of it. Sometimes they just want to leave the Valley. They've been here, but we're always going to try to keep the best here. So excited to get those guys back and have them almost a coming home mentality for them.
And after going through the fall practice season, Coach, you kind of touched on it, kind of putting an emphasis on those guys on the offensive and defensive line. But in this recruiting class specifically, what were some positions that you guys were looking to hit and to really build on with this class?
We're still in the phase. We're looking for all positions, and we still are. The emphasis with getting guys in at midterm was offensive, defensive line. We feel like we can still add guys, skill guys in the summer. They got summer with 7-on-7s and things. They can pick up the offense, but really want those linemen in here to go through spring training, kind of learn that system, and kind of find out who the best pieces are. So that was the biggest key. But still, it boils down to always best available and what we needed to get in.
And then if I can ask about Flower Bluff quarterback James Lucio, he's already here on campus with the baseball team.
Yeah.
Dual sport athlete. It's keeping South Texas quarterback here in South Texas. So just your thoughts on him and just your thoughts on how he's going to come to this program and right now getting busy with the baseball team that's here and what that would be like as far as practice goes.
Yeah, talented young man, and we love multi-sport athletes. And if guys have the ability to help us and help another sport, we're all for that. And right now, we told him stay with baseball. You know, if he has a chance to make that roster right now, we'd rather him be over there competing and battling and playing in games than just going through off season. But he'll get to us at some point. But it just shows his talent, his skill, and again, not a very big guy. You look at him, and he's not very big, but just the toughness he has in him, the competitiveness, and you know, the things he's done in all his sports to win, and it was kind of the draw. But we're excited. We'll see what it looks like.
And then when you can land some players from the Big 12, Big 10, guys that are coming here and transfer this program, just how much does that excite you as a coaching staff to have guys that have seen what it's like to really play at that level and what it takes to get them in here to this UTRGV football program?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you know, coming from guys that have played in some big games and played at different levels. So, really for us, the first round of this and goes back to our staff and what they did, the connections they built, and the pleasant surprise to get those kind of guys here now. And now we know we can get those guys here. So now that kind of opens up some new doors. But again, credit to our coaching staff and the job they've done. And also just this place and the facilities. And you got guys coming here from Power 5 schools and saying our practice field's better than theirs and things like that. So that is what the plan that's been in place here with our administration and athletic director, which has been the plan all along. But now we're starting to see how that can benefit us recruiting these guys from bigger schools.
I have one last question. How many players do you have on your team right now?
Overall, we are over 100 right now. Probably, I think one showed up again today. I think we might be about 102, 103. So we still got a couple trickling in that we're transferring in and had to get in some classes. But but we'll be limited to 105 in August.
At the beginning, when you first got here to UTRGV, did you ever think that was going to be as many players that you were going to have your first year?
Yeah, there was that was a big unknown. So now we're again pleasantly surprised again, like we talked last year at this time, with the number of high school guys we were able to get in this first class, and majority of those guys walking on and choosing to come here, and then now seeing the caliber of guys we got in now, and then that just fires us up for this next go round, next recruiting cycle here in the next couple of months.
One more, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Multiple guys from the Corpus Christi area. I know we talked about Jaden, but other guys that Corpus Christi veterans, Corpus Christi Miller, those programs. Just what has it been like recruiting that Coastal Bend area and bringing some of the best playmakers? You got a bunch of skill guys from that area coming to join.
Yeah, those are all good young men, and we had the chance to see them all in person. Played against one of them when I was coaching at Canyon, but again, that's just not a lot of schools go to Corpus. Not a lot of schools go to recruit. Because you can go to Corpus and there's a handful, where they can fly into Houston and there's 5,000. So again, it benefits us. We'll always hit that area. We'll start here and move up. So able to find those. Coach Regalado did a good job in that area of finding those guys, and then the recruiting process to keep them engaged and get them down here. But we're excited. A lot of speed in that group. There's a lot of speed in that the vets and Miller group.
You mentioned the importance of having upperclassmen in the team so they could beat the freshmen. But did that take any factor into the recruitment this year?
Yeah. I mean, because that's what we line up. We're going to be playing against a lot of seniors and juniors and from all these other teams. So we need to try to balance our roster so we can match up with those guys again to give us a chance early in this first season.
Anything else? Awesome. Appreciate everybody coming out.
Thank y'all.